like my Burger King. Some bug? No, not a bug, an insect. It's got its legs and wiggling. The plate fell onto the floor, broken to pieces. The chair hit me hard on the leg while falling. I've disliked insects since I was a child, but when they're creepy crawlies in my plate, it's just way too much. You little... Oh, it wasn't her fault.
Fuck you!
Alexis seemed ready for such a twist. I was already at the door, laughing just as hard as she heard. As if she heard a fresh stand-up comedy joke. I dashed to her.
Don't fucking run away from me! I'll end you!
We ran out of the canteen. We were just a few dozen meteor parts, and I felt like it started to grow easy. We ran through the square, past the club's house, and ran into the forest. Then I gasped for breath. I smoke? No! Fuck that! No! Alexis passed out of sight on the next turn. It can't be true. She managed to get away from me.
Where'd you fucking go?
It simply can't. I was standing trying to catch my breath again. What? The evening was falling, and it can't get up. Looks like I'm lost. Congratulations! It's a bad idea to stay in the woods at night. I better get back to the camp. However, I had no clue where to go, which way to go whatsoever, except the way. Never mind. Well, gotta choose at random. Look at that. It's a mirrored image. Look at that. I strayed for quite some time in the forest, even without crying of help, but finally I saw the cave's fence behind the trees. Everything falls back into place. The bus is gone. Mumbled. I quietly mumbled. On one hand, there was nothing strange about it. The bus couldn't just stay there forever. On the other hand, it meant that there was someone driving, because buses do not drive themselves. Or do they? Stop! No. This world seemed too normal. Every event here had at least two explanations for it: an ordinary, real, everyday explanation, and a surreal one, like my life. Certainly, the driver couldn't have just been out for a snack. And I left too soon, and that's why. I don't even know. In any case, this is not the place for me. Yes, it is. Shut up. Whether that bus drives itself, or it's probably not an important question. But it was much more important how I got here at all. And where this here was. The fields and the woods stretching towards the horizon had no answers. There was nothing familiar about them. What about a strange, odd alien world? However, absolutely not frightening at the same time. Quite attractive, actually. Either my self-preservation instinct decided to resign from its job, or running around this camp and local pioneers at law me be so much with a carefree normality that I was sometimes simply forgetting what happened just a couple hours ago. Oh, I better make a note here. Well, before I forget. I do think there's inappropriate scenes in this game. I haven't gone through it. If there is an inappropriate scene, I'm going to cut it. I'm going to still go through the scene. I'm not going to record it. Pretty much. You're going to get spared from that because that's inappropriate. All I wanted was some peace, calmness, and I just want to have a break from it all. And only after that, I would continue looking for answers. Ready and reloaded. Ha! However, that would be some time later. And what about now? Can I let myself to relax? Hey! It got completely dark. In any case, it was better to spend the night in the camp. I was about to head back where someone came silently from behind. Hey, it's Sonia. Is it Sonia? Is that name or Sonia? Oh, fucking no. Savannah. That was her original name, Savannah. Okay, let's stick with Sonia. I don't care. How many name changes? Oh, fuck you, counter. Hello, what are you doing? Hello, what are you doing here so late? Bit of that. It was Sonia standing before me. I was so surprised that I got seizure. Oh, good job. So, you haven't caught, Alexis, have you? She smiled. I nodded disappointedly and sighed. No wonder. No one ever have. Yeah, she's a real rocket girl. Ah! She could have found a better use for her energy than looking for adventures. Oh my, just stop it now. You must be hungry. You didn't manage to have dinner after all. Indeed, I completely forgot about hunger. At those words of hers, my stomach drew attention to itself, by giving me a rumble. Sonia smiled. Let's go then. What? Is the canteen still open? It's alright. I have the keys. The keys? To the invisible boatmobile! Fuck. Yes, I have keys to all the facilities in the camp. How come? Well, I'm something like the camp's student aid. There we go. I see. Well, let's go. It was an offer you can't refuse. Exactly. We reached the square. Sonia stopped in her tracks. Excuse me, I should warn my roommate that I'll be late. She's so punctual herself that she's so punctual herself that she'll be worrying otherwise. Ah! You go into the canteen. I'll be coming in a minute, alright? Alright. No jump scares, please. No jump scares, please. I really did not expect that at such a late hour someone would be there, besides me. That's somebody. Hopelessly trying to open the door. Without any secret thoughts, I walked up the porch. Okay. Oh, okay. I thought it was going to be a jump scare. The lockpicker turned out to be Alyssa. I should have probably kept off and waited. She looked at me intently for a while and then said, "Why don't you just stand here? Give me a hand or something." Meaning? Help me open the door! Why? I want some buns with the kefir. The dinner wasn't enough. Is it really a good idea? Aren't you hungry? Aren't you hungry yourself, huh? Alexis didn't let you have a normal dinner, did she? Ha! She smiled sarcastically. It's true, she didn't. It's fine. Sonia will come now and... What? Oh, God. Stop. Stop with that look now. I can't look. Guess I shouldn't have said that. Oh, no. I'm off then. You'll pay for this. You owe me two already. Having said that, Alyssa disappeared into the night. Stop being mean to girls! Sonia, didn't keep me waiting too long. Is everything alright? Yeah, why are you asking? No reason. And none. It was better I didn't tell her about Alyssa. Everything's fine. I said that and instantly heard a trace of dishonesty in my voice. Well, shall we go? As for Sonia, she seemed not to have noticed anything. Or at least she's pretending she didn't. Excuse me. We entered the canteen. Wait a bit. Okay, this is something. I sat down in a chair and obediently waited for my... Blah. It's a cutscene. Hello, it's me. My dinner was simple. A few buns and a glass of blah. No wonder. I'm a hungry pioneer to finish everything off. However, that was far better than most of my usual diet, which is absolutely nothing, because I haven't eaten anything. Sonia sat across the table and looked at me as I was eating, with a really creeped out look. Is there something on my face? Oh, okay, it changed. No, just, she smiled. How'd you like your first day in the camp?
Hey, by the way, I don't know, but I think this might be oh wait. Fuck! I think this might be a very obvious romantic scene. I don't give a shit at this point. The girls are hot. I'm good. Well, I don't really know. It's silly to ask someone who suddenly found himself in a different reality whether he liked the food in the canteen, the camp leader, or the assigned the assigned hut. That's alright. You'll soon get used. She stared at the window dreamily. That's a fucking creeped out look! Rightly speaking, I have no desire to get used to such things. As for her, she doesn't know. Ha 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 ha, I get it. She wants me to think she's... Or at least she wants me to think that she doesn't. Uh-huh. Well, all in all, it's nice here. I have to somehow break the awkward silence. Do you think so? She asked without any interest. Yeah, this place is so... I wanted to say retro, but I managed to hold that back. After all, it was retro for me. What about them? I might be the only kind of life they know. If the term life was applicable here at all, so how? She looked at me closely, as if something important depended on my answer. Well, I don't know. Lovely, yeah, it's lovely here. I guess you're right. Exactly. She smiled again. It's very good that you think so. Why? Well, not everyone likes it here. And what about you? Me? Yes, I love it here. It's great. Then you don't need to worry about what other people think. Well, I don't really worry. Sonia laughed. This conversation seemed to be leading me far astray from where I wanted to get. Ha ha! And you're worried yourself? Really, why? Well, when someone is chewing so intensely, I'm sorry. It's a no. You never mind. I couldn't force myself to be more careful with this girl. But why exactly her? Why any local inhabitant? Every one of them look completely normal to me. Precisely normal. So normal it sends chills down my spine. Into the marrow. Valid point! Normal. Like a neighbor human. With the power of a drill in one hand and a subwoofer in the other. Ah! Not like a passenger human you can often meet at the subway or public transport. Not a co-worker human next to a table or in the open plan office. And not even a friend human who only differs from other humans in his constant whatever. All of them look normal, as if I would expect them to be. With their own downsides, but without any superpowers. Man! And Sonia was also... cute. No fucking shit! I glanced at her stealthily, not knowing what to say. I'm sorry. I wanted to show you the camp, but I ran off my feet. I didn't miss anything. Well, being on my own, I guess. Except for me! You forgot about me! You son of a bitch! I'm always forgotten! Are you sure you haven't missed anything at all? She smiled so hard that I had to cast my eyes down in confusion. Well, how can I know? It's the first day I've been here. Okay. What have you seen so far? Hot chicks, suggestive storylines, okay detailing, a very interesting story, and some provocative scenes. I've seen the square, this canteen, the football field, and what about the beach? Just from afar. You should really go there, or let's do it together. Okay, we will. Her naturalness started to scare me, but then I thought, what if everything that happens here is how it's supposed to be? The world looks strange just for me, but for them it's native. Maybe I got thrown into the past in a Back to the Future time machine. Yep, that'll explain everything! Can I ask a stupid question? No. Fuck! Sonia smiled and stood up on the table. It's lacked. It's lacked! Will you find the whatever by yourself? Of course, I will, but should I go there? She'll settle you into somebody. What for? Probably this question seems stupid, but Sonia bursted into good laughter. You'll need to sleep somewhere, right? That makes sense. Fine, I'll go then. Good night. Night. It's strange she left in such a hurry. A key bundle left in the door caught my attention. I was going to catch up to Sonia, but where does she live? And knocking on every door in the middle of the night, well, does not sound like a right idea. I should take them. I better take them. We'll give them back tomorrow, because she knows... Because who knows what happens here at night. Ha ha ha! Such thoughts give me a chill. It's me who needs to be careful here in the first place. The night, though being dark, goes on after all. Monkey here chirping crickets, the song of the night. Blah! Song of the night, birds are... Okay. No jump scares! Please! Sun desire to follow Sonia's advice and to go to the Lilbiz cabin has appeared. Wow. I don't know why, but the look of the unknown bronze builder of communism put me into a constructive mood. I sat on the bench, started to recall everything that has happened today. Fat, but never mind. I sat on the bench, started to recall. Oh, I already read that. That was all my constructive mood could offer. Here was much brighter than the canteen. Belated pioneers were running by, so this place did not seem scary at all. Bus, summer camp, girls. I was so tired of everything new and strange and could not come up with a single explanation for what is going on. I heard a barely noticeable rustle nearby. Please, no! Girl. Reading a book. Lena! I said I'd come closer enough. She was the only new person I met here without having a few words chat. Hey, what are you reading? Lena was so surprised she even jumped up. Sorry, I didn't mean to scare you. Never mind. She blushed and started the book again. So what are you reading? On the cover, it was written, Gone with the Wind. I should praise it. Good book. Thanks. Honestly speaking, I've never read it, but I think such literature suits her very well. Lena didn't seem to be interested in continuing the talk. Well, I've been bothering you. No! She answered while looking into the book. You gotta sit aside for a while. Why? And really, why? Maybe just because I was very tired and being with company is much better than being alone. Wink, wink. Hint, hint, wink, wink. Well, and maybe I wanted to try to find something out from her. Let me carefully examine Lena. But no, I doubt that. Wink, wink. Well, I don't know. I'm not allowed to? Feel free. Oh, God, no. I've been bothering you. No, you don't. I can leave just. Everything's fine! Okay, then, I'm sorry. I sat at the end of the bench carefully. I was such an intensive talk, staying here was the last thing I wanted. But it won't be nice to just stand up and leave. Didn't really go well, huh? I hadn't answered anything. It seems I made a fool out of myself. I bet if it was Alexis here, she'll have a good laugh at me. So, do you enjoy being here? I recall that Sonia's question. Wait, what? Sorry. Do you enjoy being here? I recalled that Sonia's question and thought it would be a good start for a conversation. Yeah. She slightly smiled. I guess I like it too. Lena definitely isn't very sociable and probably can't support the meaning of this conversation as easy as Sonia. But there was something in her that attracted the attention. Besides very obvious features! Like a momentary slight reflection of her in your glasses and a raining on of evening, which makes you turn around and stare into the darkness, searching for something. I saw at the corner of your eye. Of course you weren't able to distinguish or understand, but nah! What it was, when it felt so tempting. Stop! Lena was still reading the book without paying attention to my presence, and I had no intention on asking about this camp or this world in general. Beautiful night. Yes. How in the world would you start a conversation with her? It's late. I have to go. Yeah, it's quite late. Good night. Night. There was something strange in this girl. No fucking shit. At first glance, she's a typical shy and modest pioneer girl, but the mystery of Lena took its own place and it'll be held in museums as the greatest novel in history. No. List of mysteries in the camp, which I started to put together in my own head. Da-da-da. Lazy evening. There's nothing like a good time with nothing to do. I headed towards Black Cabin.
Oh, I can need Elsa, didn't I? The light in the house was on. Hello. Hello, Simon. You're quite late. Yeah, I went for a walk to look around the camp. Alright, you'll be sleeping here. She pointed her finger at one of the bags. Oh God, no! What you hear? I got a bit surprised. Yeah, something wrong? Or out of free cabins anyway. The camp leader smiled, but I'd rather think it was a smile of politeness. Ah ha ha! You don't want to be. You do want to be a decent pioneer, don't you? Preferably. There was a clear emphasis on the word decent. Yeah, sure. I got lost in thought for a moment. Ha! Do you mind? Don't you mind it? Blah, 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 blah. She looked at me oddly, with surprise and kind of offense in her eyes. Pioneers should respect the elders. Respect your elders! She said strictly. Of course he should. No one argues that. I blathered, not realizing what was wrong. Should you also? She said to me, out of such gaze, mithril forged by best drawer of masters, one of the deepest dungeons with melt. Okay, whatever. Should I? You! Oh, what are you saying? You must dress those properly. Yes, there are a lot of strange things here. But this girl was just a couple years older than me. Maybe even younger. I decided not to argue with her just a few minutes ago. I would never call her. I told her to admit that she was given a strong character. Ha! And in my case, I wasn't in any position to argue. As you say, ma'am. I mumbled. That's way better! That's how a decent pioneer should conduct oneself. And now it's time to sleep. Honestly speaking, I wasn't going to become either a decent or indecent pioneer. Just yesterday, I was going to be a pioneer after all. Do I even have a choice now? No desire.
We'll put you... No desire! We'll put you down with fire! This is a motto Blah was probably going to use. I went into bed and closed my eyes, only to realize how tired I was after the day. Something hammered... Oh no. Oh no. Please, God, no! And he seemed to be aiming more at rolling the steel than working. It was only more sensitive. The bus flew through my mind. The square with the monument. By the way, I'm covering the screen right now. The canteen full of pioneers. And the face of Alexis. Sonia. Okay, I had to look that. Alright, Lena. Stop! Even recalling Alyssa has given me much of a negative feeling. Oh, please. No! Dad. Away from here for good. I wouldn't mind that.